So welcome one and all for another Wookies of Mirkwood list talk. This time we're going to be talking about the Irish Masters hosted by Dave Murphy. It is a 777 point event with a bit of a twist. So over to our digital couch for this evening. We have two of Cork's finest in Ivan Sheehan and Dave Coleman. And we also have David Murphy back, becoming a channel regular at this point, Dave. And we are going to discuss the list tonight. I'm going to just get this up on screen because I guess we should just talk about the special rule for the event is the Unsung Heroes. So everyone basically picks a nameless captain. They then get to give them a few special abilities from a few different lists that have been created. So we should get some interesting combinations. And they also get to pick, is it 2 heroic actions as well? So 3 special abilities, yes. 2 heroic actions.
Up to 2 heroic actions.
And then we'll see.
That's assuming, because most unnamed profiles only come with 1.
Yeah, we could get some
typically March.
Could get some pretty funny things going on here. We'll see what we brought. I have a little picture of mine, which I'll show you as well later, which I've already shown most people, so it's old news, but sure. So over to the first list. Let's get them up on screen. Is your Buster list actually, Dave? So you may as well do this one yourself. So if you want to bring us through your warband there and your Unsung Hero.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to go discuss it that much. It's just the Buster. It's Lure the Scouts. It's fast. It's D5, so it dies fast enough. It's the grand Buster list. You can give someone a decent game.
Uncle Dave, the Urukai Scout Captain with 2-handed axe.
Yeah.
What was the price for best name?
Hatred Elf.
I'm going for it.
Is that child?
I hope there's
Heroic
a price.
Strike and Heroic Strength.
Best named Unsung Hero, because I'm going for it.
Did you name them?
Did you actually name yours?
I named mine, yeah.
He did.
I should have named mine because you've just named him Connor. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. If no, you didn't have to name it, but if you didn't, I just for the crack, I just stuck in your name.
Fair. I'm going to rename that for sure. I named him the Lumberjack, so he does technically have a name. Yeah. So we won't dwell on your list too long then. Move down to the first actual list, which is Luke Hilder, Sultan Lothlorien. Don't think I've met Luke before. We've got Warband 1 is the leader is Musger. He got 1 Warg Rider with Banner and Throwing Spear, 3 Warg Riders with Throwing Spears. We've got Warband 2 with his Druzag, 2 Giant Bat Swarms, 3 Giant Spiders, a Goblin Prowler, 4 Moria Goblin Warriors with Orc Bows, and 4 Moria Goblin Warriors with Spears. Warband 3 is a Moria Goblin Shaman, 2 Goblin Prowlers, 4 Warriors with Orc Bows, and 4 with Spears. Warband 4 is another Moria Goblin Shaman. It's just a copycat warband again, so 2 Prowlers, 4 with Bows, and 4 Spears. Yeah. Warband 5, Moria Goblin Captain, and again, just the 2 Prowlers and 4 and 4. Warband 6 is Give, the Wild Warg Chieftain. He has heroic actions in Heroic Strike. That's all he's went for. He's got Legendary Hero, Blood and Glory, and Ancient Enemies Man Orc. What do we think of that?
It's a decent chunk of models, to be fair.
Many models is it actually?
Well, could be.
It doesn't say. It's about 10, 20.
Yeah, I think it's actually no, it's 54. 54. It's one of the highest.
Yeah, 54. Yeah. It looks like 54 right to me. Yeah.
I'd imagine the Warriors with bows might be some of his frontline troops because they don't have spears.
Yeah, probably. Along
with the Prowlers, of course, yeah. Seems fine, yeah. Our resident AOL player usually is Ashrak, so we're used to invisible spiders and venom backs and whatnot. So the spiders are only rerolling 1s to wound, isn't it? Do they have poison?
They have poison, yeah. So reroll 1s. So
it's not full rerolls, which isn't,
it's something
to note. But the buffed up Walmart Chieftain could be very good.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
especially with Blood and Glory
and Strike.
Yeah.
He seems to have been a very, very popular option throughout a lot of the lists.
Yeah,
I think.
I think there are 4 Wildward Chieftains.
Yeah. I mean, I can see why they are cool.
Yeah, I mean it's a good base profile to give some extra rules.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Get
not
some extra
bad.
stuff on.
Pretty standard, other than the fact there's no Ashrak. That's the one thing that sort of sticks out. That everybody knows is Sultan Lothlorien.
That's
other than that,
the odd thing about reviewing Legendary Legions is that mostly you can just say it's definitely using the Legendary Legion stuff.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely got the rules it has access to.
Yeah.
It's gone down the route you'd expect.
Yeah.
So, a unexpected turn for a Sultan Lothlorien, I think. So down to yourself, Ivan, if you want to bring us through your your list.
Yeah, it's just a fairly, I suppose, non-standard Riders of the Thaden list because it has less heroes and more bodies. Simply because the way the meta seems to be going with larger armies, Riders of Rohan become quite good again because large armies full of fight 3, defense 4 things will die to a load of charging defense or strength 4, fight 4 riders.
Also throwing spears and bows.
With throwing spears and bows. Everything is a throwing spear, all the warriors throwing spears. You've still got some decent hitting heroes. You've got Aemir, you've got Durnhelm. The captain is in here for some extra hitting power as well. He's after taking strike and strength for the crack. His special rules make him better at fighting more than one thing, which you generally do when you're fighting cavalry. So he gets up to fight 5 or fight 6 with Thaden nearby. Bane of Kings for him to reroll all his failed wounds whenever he does knock something over and get the trap. And then, Courageous because he already has half of the rules in Pool 3 anyway, because he has Expert Rider, he has Horse Lord, he has all these other things. So it was kind of one of the few that he had left. But it's got 24 models, which is fairly high for a cavalry army, so it's decently hard to break it. And we'll see how it goes because I don't usually use cavalry armies.
Yeah, is this the army you've been painting up for the last couple of weeks?
Painting up is a generous word. Some of it will be done.
Most of it will be borrowed.
I'll borrow some of it. Some of it will be done.
It's good to have the option.
Yes.
Yep. So it'll be good to see that. I like to see big cavalry heavy armies. They're cool. They look great on the board.
Riders of Thaden was really popular for a while, before COVID.
Yeah, I think the meta has really shifted. The meta has shifted weirdly, I think, for them, where they really come back in favor now with how popular hordes are.
Yeah.
Smaller, cheaper heroes.
Yeah, they're debatably better now, even with the gambling nerf.
Yeah.
They still have their terrible matchups, unfortunately, but that's the case. But I think with a lot of
it'll be cool with a shipped up captain anyway.
Yeah.
Rohan captain really does benefit from it.
Yeah. So on to your next one, it's Dave Shearer, gentleman himself. He's got Radagast Alliance and the Misty Mountain. So nice and short one to go through. Warband 1 is Radagast the Brown on Slay with Sebastian, 2 Great Eagles. Warband 2, Gwahir, 2 Great Eagles. Who Unsung Hero?
No, it's hard to get an Unsung Hero on that list to be
honest. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is, yeah. So,
I mean, he makes up for it by having Sebastian, so it's fine.
Yeah, Sebastian can be an unsung hero, in my opinion. Here,
you can't make up for having an unsung hero by having another thing with a name.
It did kill Dave's Gulliver.
Sebastian's a great lad.
But yeah, it's cool. It's an Eagle army. It'll do really, really well against some things, and it'll just get absolutely crumpled by others. So it just hopes it doesn't face.
I suppose the benefit of it is it's easy to transport across.
Yeah, Dave also seems to just enjoy playing.
Just don't want to face too much magic.
Is the sleigh that easy to transport across?
Depends on what kind of case you got.
Yeah, I mean, there's easier armies, Dave.
I was definitely
put some infantry in.
He did Thorn's Company, I think, the last time he came. So he definitely likes his...
It'll be very annoying for certain people to face. Just can't deal with eagles.
Yeah.
It'll be a funny one, I think.
Yeah, it's too... To do very well with it, it's too at the mercy of scenarios and matchups.
And roll-offs.
And roll-offs.
Yeah, roll-offs are big, yeah.
Radagast
Don't
keeps
start.
his staff of power though, because normally people in this kind of army take him on an eagle, so at least he gets to keep his staff.
Yeah.
So he can cast magic for longer.
He's a decent troop launcher on the sleigh as well.
You just want to watch out for hurls from the other side.
Yeah.
Just get him knocked off his sleigh.
5 eagles darting about on him on a sleigh. Like, it'll look great.
It'll look cool. It will.
Yeah. It'll look class. So yeah, pretty short and sweet from Dave Shearer. Matthew Butler, absolute gent. Rangers of Ithilien, also not so gentlemanly. Legendary Legion. Warband 1 leader is Faramir with the bow, Frodo with staying, Mithril Coat, Elven Cloak, Sam, and Smeagol. You have to take attacks. 4 times Rangers. Door with spears. Warband 2 Madril, 6 Rangers of Gondor, 4 Rangers of Gondor with spears. Warband 3 Damrod, 4 Rangers of Gondor. Warband 4 Mablung, 3 Rangers of Gondor. Warband 5 Angorn, 3 Rangers of Gondor, and Warband 6 Matthew, Captain of Minas Tirith with shield. 5 warriors of Minas Tirith with shields, 6 warriors of Minas Tirith with spears and shields, 1 warrior of Minas Tirith with banner and shield. Matthew, the captain of Minas Tirith, has heroic defense and heroic resolve, and he has legendary hero, parry, and courageous.
He hasn't gone for the seemingly auto pick of heroic strike.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think he's one of the few who hasn't picked defense or hasn't picked strike.
Mm-hmm.
Was that 24 Rangers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Rangers,
heroes with board?
And just like a big like stalwart.
It's not the properly competitive build.
What I really like about this army, this legion, in particular now that you have to have the hobbits, it really reminds me of the Battle for Middle-earth 1 game when you first do that mission.
Yeah. What a
and you can start recruiting the knights and the regular blocks of warriors.
It was so good. I love that game.
Yeah, it was a great game. I have it here on my disk drive somewhere.
Absolute relic. It's so good. So
it's a decent little force.
Yeah, it's got a good
Matthew's a decent player, but he does tend to mainly lean into fluff or cool moments of ways of playing. He brings the single tower and all this other crack. He brought the Torrance Company champions of Airborne to the last event I saw him at.
Yeah.
So he'll have a bit of a laugh at this, I'd say.
He's always a fun game,
Yeah. He's a good lad.
So, yeah.
He must have gotten shot 1 too many times at the Champions of Airborne. He's like, that's it, I'm bringing my own. I'm bringing my own bows this time.
They'll always be painted really nicely as well.
He's definitely got one of the more interesting hero choices for Unsung.
I like the additions that rules a bit. Like legendary hero was handy and parry.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hoping to annoy someone.
I suppose if there is anyone in Middle Earth, if there's anywhere that someone would be called Matthew, it probably is Minas Tirith. So
can be very good.
So on to the next one, another Minas Tirith list. So Dave Wade, he's brought Denethor, 7 warriors of Minas Tirith with shields, 7 rangers with spears, and a single ranger. Warband 2 is Boromir on horse with a lance and a shield.
Just a quick correction, Connor. That I think I might have sent you the outdated one, but that 8th ranger is actually another warrior.
Okay, yeah, makes more sense.
Oh, so instead of 7 rangers with spears at the moment, no war gear, it's just 7 or 8 rangers.
Yeah, it's 7 rangers with spears and 8 warriors with shields. It's meant to be.
Oh,
okay.
He sent it to me weirdly. It came when he typed it to me. It looked like 8 rangers and 1 with no gear
with speeds.
Speed spite. Speed spite Dre.
So his warband 2 was Boromir with the lance and the shield, 5 knights with shields, 2 rangers of Gondor. Warband 3 is Madril, 6 warriors with shields, 6 rangers with spears, and Warband 4 is Wade, Knight of the White Tower. 6 warriors Minas Tirith with shields, 1 warrior Minas Tirith with a banner, spear, and a shield, 4 guards of the Fountain Court, and a ranger of Gondor with spear. Wade, Knight of the White Tower, has heroic defense and heroic march, special rules, burly, Bane of Kings, and courageous. Pretty much he always brings pretty much this list without obviously Wade in it, so he plays it well.
However,
usually
Wade is
has,
a great addition. The
Wade is a
Unsung Hero
fantastic addition.
fantastic. Yeah, the Unsung Hero is really good. 'Cause he
Yeah.
gets everything: strike, defense, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the
And
above.
then Burley to
flag.
make up for his two-handed weapon. He already has Mighty
Yeah.
Blow, so he just has Bane of Kings.
Yeah.
Also very good.
Fight 5, 2 attacks.
Yeah.
2 might.
Wade.
Yeah, it's good. It's
That sort of
unusual
name.
seeing Barmere without the banner.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair.
It is.
Instead, he just absolutely molest warriors to death.
He will kill everything.
He will. 50 models as well.
Yeah.
50 models
That's
is
a lot.
quite a lot. And how
Good
many
amount
bows
of
is
models.
that? 1,
16
7,
bows. It's meant to be 16 bows.
9. That'd be 17, no?
Yeah, well, no, because
Or sorry, 19.
this one ranger is actually a warrior.
Okay. Yeah, that's what you said, all
It's
right.
actually 16.
16, okay, that's still quite a lot. Oh, well, 17 with Madrigal as well.
Yes.
So he's got a decent whack of shooting,
Mm-hmm.
and then a big lot of bodies and 2 good heroes in the middle of it to keep people honest.
Solid list, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be tough to chew through, all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a solid hero choice as well. Very solid.
Oh yeah, the Knight of the White Tower. It's a good one.
Yeah. You do not want to lose a fight to this play.
No. No.
Especially if he's got you trapped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a toughie.
It'll be a good one. Like, he knows how to play his Minister.
That's one to watch.
Potential Black Horse. So Luke O'Reilly, Mordor single faction. So Warband 1, the Witch King, first Witch King we've seen yet. With Morgul Crown, 3 Might, 3 Fit, and 15 Will, 5 Black Numenorians, 5 Mornan Orcs with Spears and Shields, and 2 Morgul Knights. Warband 2 is Shagrap, and with the Shield of Sir Thungo. Another 5 Black Numenorians, 5 Mornan Orcs with Spears and Shields, and 1 Black Numenorian with a banner. Warband 3 is Gerrits, 7 Orc Trackers, and Warband 4 is Lucas, Captain of the Black Guard. We've got like Shagrap, Gerrits, the Witch King, Lucas. Captain of the Black Guard. 5 Black Numenorians, 5 Mornan Orcs with Spears. Lucas, Captain of the Black Guard, has Heroic Strike and Heroic Strength. His additional special rules are Terror, Brawler, and Hatred Elf.
Terror and Brawler. Terror is a good one for this army just because you have the ring wraith as well, and you got a big front line of Black Nooms.
Yeah.
Brawler's very good because he'll go up. Does he start at fight 5? Is he the Black Guard captain?
He's fight 5.
That's a fight 5, yeah.
So he
He's
goes to
an
fight
Urkai.
6.
He's an Urkai.
So he'll go to fight 6, 3 attacks?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Is he strength 6 base? Because the other guy's strength 5 base?
He's strength 5. He's not. He's
Five.
strength 5. He's also
good.
current 6 as long as the Witch King is alive.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like that pick.
It's a good profile to boost up as well.
I don't talk
very
now,
good.
but were the regular ring rates included in the Unsung Hero? No.
No, because they cost magic.
They are not. They are.
Oh
not
yes,
actually
magic casters, of course.
They are,
Of course.
and they are actually unnamed heroes. They're not unnamed heroes.
Yeah. It just would have been great to finally have the old hammer hand ring rate too, like.
Yeah.
You could have brought a lot of ring rates just to annoy Donald, just like Helm Hammer and Isildur, the ring rate sisters.
Right.
Lucas, Captain of the Black Guard. Hopefully we'll do well. Like to see that.
It's a good army. It's solid.
Yeah, and a lot of terror.
44 models,
D6
I think.
terror.
The next big evil leader in Middle Earth. Just the fact that he'd be called Lucas is great to me. Yeah. So Shay, Neil, Henry, Minister.
The other Minister.
Yeah.
Just getting better and better with that army.
So
Yeah.
he's quite a new player. He's good as well. So he's kind of leading the charge in his area, which is good to see. So he's brought Boromir, Captain of the White Tower, on horse with shield and banner of Minas Tirith, 7 fountain court guards with shields, 7 rangers with spears, and a ranger Gondor. Warband 2 is Ingold, 5 warriors with shields, and 6 with spears and shields. Warband 3 is Madrigal with 6 and 6. Sorry, it's 6 shields and then 6 rangers again, yeah. And then Shay, Captain of Minas Tirith, on horse with lance and shield, 2 knights of Minas Tirith with shields. And Shay has Heroic Strike, Heroic Resolve, Legendary Hero, Bane of Kings, and Expert Rider. It's kind of good that the Ministerial heroes so far have actually been different. So
yeah, they've all been decently different. And all the 3 Ministerial lists have been largely different as well in the way they'll play.
they have,
Yeah.
I suppose this one that's our most similar, but still, you've got a difference in the Barmers will be playing differently.
Yeah.
The hero you have in gold rather than Kenneth Horn, like.
Yeah.
there's a lot of buzzes kicking about, yeah.
This Ministerial captain is dramatically different in what he'll do compared to Matthew Butler's one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like, the Lance with Bane of Kings is going to be very nice.
He'll be a very nice troop killer.
Yeah.
And decent against some smaller heroes.
Being on a horse and everything, yeah.
This tier really does need troop killers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because God knows the troops aren't doing it.
Big tin cans, like. Yeah, so that's.
No, he's got a large army again. He's got what? Is it 13 balls?
I think this is around the 14 model mark as well. Again.
14 plus Magil. That's good. I like that. Big solid core of Fountain Court Guard as well.
Yeah, I did tell him last event, get some Fountain Court Guards. They're great.
Yeah.
They're very good.
Yeah, they're
so
E7 is just fantastic. And
Good
Resolve's
shit,
a good pick on the captain as well, potentially.
Yeah.
To have the extra resistance.
Yeah. Because Madril and Ingold don't have Resolve, so it's a good one to add in.
It covers a weakness.
I actually forgot about Resolve when I was making my guy, but I already have it in somewhere in the world.
Yes. No, I like that as well. That should be a good crack.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
Should do fairly well. And he's been getting more and more reps in with that army all the time, which helps immensely.
Yeah.
It just shows that playing the same army, you can really improve.
Only makes like little subtle changes here and there. Like just and then.
This is like his third tournament in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 tournaments in that short space time is a great way to.
Yeah. And he finished pretty high in Paddy's one there recently.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He did pretty well.
So good to see.
He'll be aiming to do better this time.
Yeah. We'll see how he gets on. The next one down is Gavin Dorgan, the Grey Company, Legendary Legion. Nice and short one to go through again. One more band: Aragorn, Gimli, Legolas, Albert with Banner, Eladin and Elohir with heavy armor, Hithron, and 2 Rangers in the North with Spear. The street does have Andril as well. So Hithron is the unsung hero. He gets defense and challenge, and he has legendary hero, parry, and duelist.
I really like this choice.
I love the Grey Company, to be fair, as well.
I think he would have been better served with something like inspirational fighter or something for his first one, just because you've only got 1 might point. So legendary hero is a 50-50 chance of just going, okay, that was fun. I had a mic point there a second ago. Whereas if he took something like determined fighter, he's at least fight 5 all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's a good choice. I just love it as a choice. It'll be hilarious.
It does look cool. It does work on a like an individual hero level.
Yeah, an independent hero that can go around and challenge literally anybody.
It's a crazy list. It unfortunately suffers in a lot of scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
but it will chew through some other things.
But if you get them in the wrong mission, like fucking contest or Lords of Battle, it's like you tried, buddy. Good job.
Yeah,
I love when people bring lists like this. It's great.
Yeah,
it's just a complete skew. So it's great.
Yeah,
it's a new player, so I guess they just took a list that's themey and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just have a lot of names they recognize as like, this is what I want to use.
Yeah.
This is what I'll use.
That's the beauty of MESPG. You can just do that.
Only 9 models to worry about.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely great.
That's as well.
Is he the only Grey Company?
There's 2, I think.
Is there 2?
Which is shocking because it never features because, it's not overly competitive list, but it seems to be gaining popularity for some reason.
It's popular with lads who are being themey or they're new or they just want to have some
I guess if you're just getting into the game, it's like minimal models
If
to
you're- if
paint,
you're
and
an
they're all
minimal
fun
models.
to paint as well. So
Well, it's minimum models, and also like everyone's going to know the three main lads. And if you've read the books, you're going to know Eladan, Elrahir, and Halbrad. And then it's like these are 6 people I know. This is great.
So you separate the people from the movie that know the movies and know the books when they're playing you. Just be able to judge them instantly. Right, great. Okay, so through the eagle-eyed among you may notice that some more information has been added because we got an updated script of lists. We also missed out someone due to this, so we're going to have to go up to them now. So drum roll, please. The one and only Alex Mead. Barlow Sip.
An absolute
This
gobshite.
list looks very familiar.
Very familiar, isn't it?
Very familiar.
Almost as if it's copied from.
Almost as if, he just takes.
In fact, it's exactly the same as the list I brought 2 weeks previously that little Dave also came up with late last year.
It's almost as if Alex cannot write his own lists.
That is most definitely the truth, Dave. Most definitely.
And struggles to read and struggles to write sentences.
The only thing that he changed from my list to this is that he gained 10 points to spend, so he gave Saruman a horse.
Fucking stonks by.
Putting his own stamp on it.
His own stamp.
And they're not even his own models on top of that.
Whose models are they?
They're, I think, Murphy's. Are they yours today? A lot of them.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's kind of gone back and forth saying, "Can I have a loan of Scouts? Can I have a loan of Rohan? Do you have Gua here?" Yeah, probably. Tell me on Friday before the tournament, and I'll let you know.
what if you just say, "Sorry, I don't have any of those."
Bring something
I
new.
have most of this. I don't have Gua here, so if he doesn't have Gua here, well then he's fucked.
I have the entire list basically, which he's not getting it.
Well, yeah, because
Okay.
Could I and would I are 2 completely different things.
Yeah, he's also not making use of the Unsung Hero. I mean, because he can't.
Oh yes, right enough.
Because he is going for super cheese.
Yeah. Also, I have not.
To be fair, using an Unsung Hero would require him to write his own list.
That would. All right, to be fair.
It would require him to go and read a rules pack.
Yeah, that's also true. And as easy as it would be to just literally add in a captain instead of Army or whatever, nah.
Yeah, I've also made the point of calling this Carlo soup, not Cork soup.
Carlo soup.
Why?
Yeah,
it's a horse. It's the horse.
It is. You just call it Cork soup. It is Cork soup.
But there's but Nudie Sarman has a horse.
There's a horse.
Yeah, but Sarman had a horse on my list that I took as well.
I definitely wouldn't have added a horse, so I had 10 more points.
Yeah.
Shh, Alex says it's different.
No, Alex is wrong.
I know, but he says it's different.
So
I think we should ban Alex from events until he writes his own lists.
I'll just go through it for those who aren't maybe watching and just listening. So he has Gua here. He has Saruman on a horse with Galadriel in a second warband. The Lydia Light. Warband 3 is Boromir Gondor on horse with shield, and Warband 4 Theodred on horse with shield. Warband 5 Gamlin on horse with Rohan Royal Standard, and the horse is the differentiating factor in the Carlo soup to Cork soup argument, supposedly.
Because the points were different.
Yeah. And ignoring the points being different, I also had this list with Saruman on a horse. So, it's the exact same.
It's just how it be.
Man has.
Alex, write your own list, for God's sake. And no, bears don't count.
There's already been like a few low model lists, which is interesting.
To be fair, he is from Carlo, so he probably can't read or write.
No, he definitely can't read.
Copy these,
Now, this list does a lot of rules for him to forget as well.
Yes. We will not speak of anything now.
Yeah, have a fun day there, Dave.
Say absolutely nothing. Alex, read the book. Or books.
Yeah. Books, yeah. Yeah, it's
this
a
list
list.
is fine, folks.
It'll absolutely in the right hands clean through most lists, but we will see if that happens on the weekend with someone.
It is almost certainly not in the right hands.
That
I think
is,
Dave
yeah.
is being. I think the child there was being a bit more diplomatic, but yes.
Yeah, I was being a bit more sound about it, but sure, look, rip the band-aid off now.
Dave doesn't do sound.
Bears have heroic defense, Alex.
Yeah.
So
does Saruman and Galadriel Lady Light.
Damn it, Nudie, you're not supposed to say
Oh
that.
no, not Galadriel. Never mind.
we'll move on
But a lot of the mods in there we do.
from the
Alex has to
Carlos
figure that out himself.
brilliant.
Right.
So after the Carlo sip, we have
Moving on from my second list.
from Sheehan, Laird's, Rivendell, and Numenor. We have Big Elendil, Big Daddy Elendil. Love to see it. 6 warriors in
You
Numenor
would
with
see it.
shields. 3 warriors in Numenor with spears and shields. And Gil-galad, hate him on horse with a shield. 1 Kingsguard with a banner.
He's a fine lad.
I despise him so much. 5 King's Guards with elf bows and spears. 4 King's Guards with spears and shields. 6 High Elf Warriors with shields. Warband 3 is Minotaur Troll Slayer. Nah, I can get behind that.
Great name.
Captain of Numenor on horse, lance, shield, and heavy armor. 2 warriors in Numenor with shields. 1 warrior of Numenor with spear and shield. The Unsung Hero Minotaur Troll Slayer has heroic strike, heroic challenge. I like that. It's very themey for being a Troll Slayer. Legendary Hero, Master of Battle, and Duelist. They've thought about that. I like it.
They've certainly decided that they want my points.
Yeah.
777
Model
on the
isn't.
button as well.
Duelist goes to show that the only way people ever want to write challenges is if it's free.
Yeah.
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 And even then, it probably won't be used.
It'll maybe get used.
When he's out of my points.
It'll get used maybe a couple of times, and then they might go, actually, this is not very good.
Maybe if
Yeah.
Duelist allowed you to have like Lurus's rule where you can bully like anything.
Well, to be fair, this guy can basically bully anything.
Yeah, I mean, he's a hero for
Apart from like the range of the north.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. That's anything.
But the Ranger, that maybe if he plays the right Ranger of the North, they'll challenge him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's a fucking Troll Slayer, like, so.
Allegedly.
Alleged
I mean,
Troll Slayer.
Yeah, we
For
have
the- for
We'll
the
see if there's any
viewers,
I haven't had any
let's-
trolls
let's-
in any
let's
list
hold
yet from
our
this
breath.
leg. No.
For the viewers, Duelist is one I created myself. It's the hero can call heroic challenges for free.
What I created
it's-
myself.
And the distressing amount of people have taken it.
6 people take it. It's as,
Is it
it's
like
as popular
6 or
as Bennett
something?
Kings is.
Yeah, and Beta Kings is like good.
Yeah.
Do we have any trolls for
Legendary
Minotaur
hero
to
has
slay?
come up. Legendary
Anyone
hero
brought
has come up,
anything?
I'd be
11
very
times.
surprised if anybody brought a troll.
I did.
You did not.
I did.
You have an eagle and a man and a bunch of elves.
You can't prove any of that.
He will
Look,
be
we'll
able to
bide our
prove
time
now.
and we'll get to the list that has your name on it, and then we'll fucking see which one's it.
So yeah, I'm like
I like it. It's good. It's
There-
the old
there-
Gilgalad
there is-
Yeah, you got
Elven.
fight
it's
6.
classic. It's a
The,
classic
the
list.
child
It'll
is right.
just-
There is a troll.
But
in
I'm
these lists.
enjoying that.
Yes.
That Unsung Hero is well
It'll
I-
fun.
just Gilgalad will just
I
have
hate
to
this.
not do a lot.
This list.
I hate this list. Did you say?
I hate this list. Yeah. Because
Oh,
it has
as-
fight
as
6
a list
warriors
versus
that,
list?
that match my warriors, and it also has the heroes that outfight my warriors, which I don't like.
That's turn 4.
I mean,
Sad
that's
times.
that's a fair argument to not like it.
Well, child, deal with it.
Well, I probably have to. So
It's always been a tough list. Anytime I've went up against that, I've always found it like
Yeah, good lads.
The only issue with this
Yeah.
list is that Gilgalad will get controlled with magic.
yeah, eventually, yeah. But then you still have
It's
LND
just
just
how he does.
going ham like.
I still never played a list that has access to magic, and that's why I hate Gil-galad so fucking much. He's just.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is great.
I should really.
But no,
start
I do
playing
like
Magic.
it. It's nice to see the Last Alliance come out,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a tough
It
list.
is.
especially when they bring the 2 big boys rather than like Isildur and someone else.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
also
you have
nice.
to. You have to bring those two. Like.
It's also to just not see nice to see one that doesn't have Kieran in it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, true.
The old, the Last Alliance list of Glorfindel and Círdan and Isildur. It's like great, good for you.
No one likes Kieran.
The captain of Numenor is a great one as well for the
It
unsung
is, yeah,
hero.
because he's got strength. Like, is he? Yeah, he's got a lance and all that kind of. He's kind of like the same vein as Che's Ministerial one.
Yeah, he is very similar.
Just not as killy. He's got more. He's got the Master of Battle, which can help because he has a fairly small amount of might, all things considered, and you want to be using Elendils and Gilgalats to kill other heroes.
Yeah.
So it's nice if you can use him on a 5+ to save you from having to use someone else's might point on a move off or something.
Definitely. So big fans of Minotaur.
Yeah, someone actually named their own hero.
Yeah.
It's not just Shane, Captain of Numenor.
So Alexander O'Sullivan, the Return of the King Legendary Legion. Everyone knows this one. So we've warband 1 Aragorn. He has a Warrior of the Dead with Spear and Shield, 2 Warriors of the Dead with shields, then just copycat warbands it looks like. So King of the Dead with the same 1 and 2, Legolas with the Elven Cloak,
Is
1
it
and
3
2.
warriors per warband?
Yeah, warband
Yeah,
4,
great.
Gimli with Elven
Jesus.
Cloak, 1 and 2, warband 5. Harold the Herald. Harold the Herald
It's
of the
hero
Dead.
heavy.
All the heroes.
3,
1
6,
warrior,
9,
all the
12.
same. Harold has
That is
Strike and Challenge.
insanity.
He also
This
has
Legion
Determined
basically
Fighter,
like says
Master Battle,
you
and Duelist.
may take these heroes, and he just went, yes.
You have to take these heroes.
I
I
take
love
one
it.
of
I will
all of
take
your
all
heroes,
of them.
please.
Give me them all.
It's
This
brilliant.
It's great. It's great.
Does the Herald even have might points?
No. No, he doesn't.
And with his massive
Best
battle,
pick.
though.
It is probably the best pick to give Duelist and Heroic Challenge to, though, because at least then he can get some might points if the guy says yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A massive battle, Andy.
Oh, that's a
Harold
funny one,
Harold.
though.
Yeah, it's great. It's
Yeah.
great.
I
Love
can't back this list in good faith, but like
it.
it's insanity. It's like fucking 12 models. I know it's like whatever, 20 models, 21.
20 models total.
Like that is. Hold on, he's got a point left, and he couldn't just give a shield to another Warrior of the Dead. Come on.
Look, that's how it was sent to me.
I'm not saying that.
He is new because he didn't know that the Herald. He initially chose resistance to magic for terrestrial.
And they have it.
I was like, lad, they have They have pendants.
It is nice to see new people bringing crazy things because you'd never see like one of the established people bring anything like this, and this could really like it's not going to win, but it could cost someone from winning if they're really in the wrong mission.
Yeah.
So it's fun to have lists like that floating around that you don't want to see in the wrong mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll have someone like Bradford come along and he'll play this in the wrong mission, or I'll play him in the wrong mission, and then we just won't win because we played this random Army of the Dead area.
With Harold the
With
Herald.
6 heroes. Or 5 heroes.
Oh, it's fucking outstanding.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's not going to win, but I do like it.
Love it. Love it. Marty Metcalf, Azog's Legion and Azog's Hunters. So Marty has brought Azog on the white warg with heavy armor.
That's great.
Sorry.
I just looked ahead. Sorry, just Marty the Hunter Orc. It's just it's getting me.
It's great. 2 ogres, 2 warbats. Warband 2, Bolg and Fell Work with Orc Bow. Warband 3, Yazneg and Fell Work with Lance. 3 Hunter Orcs and Fell Orcs. 2 Hunter Orcs and Fell Orcs with Orc Bows. And Marty, the Hunter Orc Captain and Fell Work with the Undead pick. He has Heroic Strike and Strength. Burly, Bane of Kings, and Expert Rider. I think me and Marty have very similar tastes and things. I wanted to do a list.
Yeah, I just of all the unnamed heroes that have just been given their list writer's name, this one probably fits the most. Because if anybody was going to be a Hunter Orc, it'd probably be Marty.
He's got
It's also a
which is
great list.
It's also another insane list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should play Alex game 1. I vote we have them pay. Come on.
The 2 ogres and the 2
Azog, 2 ogres, 2 bats.
The draw has been done. I won't reveal it until Saturday. Unfortunately, you'll be disappointed, child.
Sad times.
So you just revealed some of the draw.
Some of the draw.
Yeah.
Let's post the whole thing nowadays.
Teaser of the draw.
No, this is a great. This is a funny list. Again, I don't know if it's one
Yeah.
that'll win because there's a lot of missions it'll just lose in, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
going to wreck
really,
someone's
really
event.
low
It's a
models.
very good choice of a little hero. Hunter off
Yeah,
captain.
it is. This is going to throw a spanner in the works for a couple of people for sure, though.
There's been a lot more of these sort of like really like unexpected lists than I expected.
Yeah,
You
skew
know?
lists. There's been a lot of skew for some reason.
Yeah, which is
What's
I like
how
to
are the
see it.
missions being determined? Is it just pools or is it what?
I have rolled for one from each pool. I will tell you at the end.
Yeah, but it is just like pool system.
Yes, but the one from each pool has already been rolled for.
Yeah, that's fine. That doesn't matter. That could be the same roll on the day or roll beforehand, but you have just used the pool system.
Yes,
which means that like skew lists are getting no help one way or the other. I'm just trying to figure out why there's so many of them.
Yeah, there's loads. Like
I
a
think
good
it's
half
just
of
a
the
bunch of
list
lads. I
so
think it's just
far.
a bunch of lads taking a fun thing.
That's how, yeah, which is
it'll
it's
be a
fucking
funny
great.
it'll be a funny event having seen these so
Yeah.
far now.
It's fucking unreal. So Chris Murphy, Lothlorien and Rivendell. Bit bigger in the numbers this time. So Warband 1, he's got Galadriel. She's got 4 Galadriel warriors with elf
That was
bows
funny.
and
I thought that.
spears. He's got 4 with spears and shields, 2 with shields, 1 with a banner, spear, and a shield, 2 Galadriel court guards, and a Wood Elf Sentinel. Warband 2, he's got Haldir with the bow and heavy armor, 4 Galadriel warriors with elf bows and spears, 4 with spears and shields, 2 with shields, and 1 Galadriel court guard. And he's got Teflon, high elf captain on a horse with elf bow and shield. 1 Rivendell knight with a shield, 3 high elf warriors with bows and spears, and 8 with spears and shields. Teflon has
Is
heroic
there some
strike.
sort of rule he can get where he just becomes like immune to fire or something?
You should
I
just give him that
think
now.
so.
Yeah.
Just Teflon.
Can't set him in fire.
Well,
Heroic
I do
strike,
like that
heroic
name.
Becomes a
accuracy,
It's a great name.
burly, master
That's
of
gonna
battle,
be-
and fleet foot.
That's going to be quite annoying to fight against.
It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
That's
Yeah.
I think he
12.
saw how much I touched his
11.
on the last event and is now just taking the army.
40
Great.
models.
Chris has realised after the last event, I should have brought that English.
Yeah.
40. Oh, he was very sad he didn't bring some form of Galadriel to that army.
Yeah, it's a
lots
tough army.
of elves.
Yeah.
It'll have to really grind through things.
It will, yeah, because the heroes can't kill that much.
'Cause
Rather
the-
than
like
Captain is supposed
Haldir-
to do.
The captain can if he can survive for a while, because I know he's.
Oh, he doesn't have a
buffed up, but,
lance.
Like, he's still.
That's the only thing.
He has
He's a
Burley,
two-handed
though.
weapon with Burley though.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
He'll be a decent.
But then
killer
he'll only need
captain.
defense 6.
7.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh,
No,
D6s.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, 7.
The shield was
They have-
a bad
they have
a bad buy
expert, right?
because it's a hand and a half, isn't it?
Oh yeah. But
So if he's using Burley, he's not getting the defense
Yeah,
bonus.
so if he uses Burley, he's not getting the defense, so he has to kind of be sure he's winning.
well, then make sure just don't lose. Like
You can't argue with that.
it's a good strategy. But yeah,
It's
this
a shame
is
you
a
don't
solid
practice it
list.
yourself, Dave.
He's winning
It's a solid list, like.
the name game so far anyway.
It's good. Teflon is fantastic.
Yeah, that's absolutely great. So good
There was
showing from Chris.
Poor Chris Laird coming up with an actual name for his guy, and then somebody going, "No, Teflon, this will win."
Jimmy Moore, absolute gent. The fiefdoms. Jimmy's a funny lad. Like, Warband 1. He told me about this. So he's got these guys painted. I don't know if you've seen them, but they're class. Like, it's all like Knights of the Round Table sort of thing. It looks great. So he's got Princess.
Before we go on, which one of his? Also, the second unnamed hero is his actual unnamed hero.
The ones at the bottom are the last warband is always the unsung hero.
He's just trying to confuse people by having two unnamed captains.
To be honest, it confused me for a second when I saw
Just throwing people off the scent.
Genius. He's got Prince Imrahil of Dol
That's about the
Amroth
exact same.
on armored horse with lance, 3 clansmen, 2 axemen, 1 knight of Dol Amroth, 6 men at arms, and 3 knights on horse with lance. Warband 2 is 4 along the fat, 5 black Rickville archers, and 5 with spears.
Mhm.
He's got Princess Lothlorien in Warband 3,
Ethereal?
clansmen, 3
Ethereal,
axemen,
yeah.
and 6 Dol Amroth
Pikey boys.
arms. Then Hurley the Fair with horse and lance. Hurling's coming in with Strike, Challenge, Reckless Charge, Parry, and Duelist. 41 models.
Who's taken a heroic challenge from a Knight of the Lammerth who's just charged you? Who's doing that?
And as parry.
And
rerolls the wound on the charge.
What madman is doing that?
Be very reckless.
But look, I gave him points for trying.
It's a
man, that's decent.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's the first fiefdoms. Is it the only fiefdoms?
One of three
fiefdoms.
3 fiefdoms.
Okay, now.
God Almighty.
Yeah, more variations.
Fiefdoms are normally like you might have
to
play fiefdoms and rawhide every now and again, and now suddenly there's 3 fiefdoms armies.
Yeah. I think we just don't see the fiefdoms because none of us have bothered to invest the money in them.
So expensive.
Yeah,
they're quite
expensive. It's a lot of metal and fine cast stuff.
Yeah,
these look fantastic.
But yeah, I like this hero.
Yeah,
and the dollar lads are always a good crack. He's got a lot of hitting powers because he's got 2 captains and Immerhill.
Yeah,
and Forlong.
And
the clansmen, they're just like the guys that look like they're from Braveheart or something, aren't they?
Yeah, the Scottish
lads. Yeah.
Scottish lads.
So we'll see how he did his turn.
Yeah. So
there's a lot of names here that I don't recognise.
Yeah, it's good that he's went for them, I suppose. In Scottish,
yes.
I'm the Scots. You may as well rep it. Yeah, I can't believe there's 3 of these. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, very good.
2 of them are Scots. So.
David Reed, Kingdom of Moria, love that.
Interesting.
Warband 1, he's got Balin. He's got 3 warriors with dwarf bows, 3 with shields, 1 with a banner and shield, 5 Kazakh guards, 2 iron guards, a dwarf ranger with a longbow and throwing axes, and a vault warden team. Warband 2, Gimli of Glowing, 2 dwarf warriors with dwarf bows, 2 with shields, 4 Kazakh guards, 1 iron guard, the ranger, and a vault warden team again. And Warband 3 is Evad, dwarf king with throwing axes, 2 warriors with dwarf bows, 3 with shields, 4 Kazakh guards, 1 iron guard, 2 rangers, and a vault warden team. Avid has heroic strike, legendary hero, inspiring presence, and hatred of man. He's a dwarf that hates men. I like that.
Rude.
I like that. That's a great
he missed out on a
list.
trick though, because with Chris Murphy bringing Teflon, he could have brought like Velcro or something.
Yeah, this is name backwards.
I'm interested in the Kingdom of Khazad-dûm list that doesn't have Flowy.
Yeah,
because that's generally the reason to bring it.
How many?
But there's no reason to bring Balin, who's not good, if you're going to not bring Flowy.
Balin's fine. He's fine.
He's definitely fine.
Balin is basically the dwarf equivalent of Ugluk.
He's okay. I mean, I'd probably rather just not take Balin and take like a dwarf king or something. I suppose you get Gimli.
Yeah, you have to take Balin to get Gimli.
That's about all you're getting out of it. But yeah, it's a Khazad-dûm list, so it'll be hard to kill. There's quite a lot of them. They're all dwarves. It's got a few vault wardens. It's got a helping of Kazakh guards.
I think, or does it scroll down a little bit, Connor? I think it's like
46 models.
46 models.
That's a lot of dwarfy boys.
Yeah. It's a lot, like.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dwarves. And it's a real kind of sum of everything dwarf army as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's warriors, there's rangers, there's Kazakh guard, there's iron guards, there's warden teams. Just put a lot of everything into the box and we'll just see what comes out.
Another unexpected list. Bit of a theme so far.
And there's 2 of these, isn't there?
There are 2 of these, yes.
There's 2 of these. 2 Kingdom
There's just lots of mad things coming up this weekend.
It's great. It's great. I can't wait to this weekend.
Absolutely great. It's just made me so much more excited for it.
It'll be weird. It'll be good.
Yeah, it will. Look, I haven't seen in a while. Another tip. Where we are, the other Kingdom of Moria.
Oh, the other one.
So he's got Balin in his first warband again.
Lads.
4 iron guards, 6 rangers, and a warrior with banner and shield. He's got Gimli with 4 iron guards and 4 rangers with throwing axes. He's got Farron, throwing axes and a 2-handed axe. 4 iron guards, 4 dwarf rangers with throwing axes. And warband 4 is shield bearer, 4 iron guards and 2 dwarf rangers with throwing axes. Farron, dwarf king. He has strike, strength, burly, inspiring presence, and hatred Moria.
He's really hoping someone brings
I'm just
war or
really,
fucking
really hoping,
goblins.
yeah.
Like
37
he
models.
did. There are some.
Still love them.
there are a few goblins. Yeah, there's
Do-
two
Do Dwarf
Goblins.
Rangers come standard with bows and an option for throwing weapons?
Yes.
No.
No.
Dwarf Rangers have the option to give
Axes or bows?
bows, throwing axes, and two-handed axes.
Ah.
So he's opted for throwing axes, no bows.
I was gonna say there's
So
a
it's a
lot of
smaller army than
bows.
the last one.
Yeah, it is.
Once
slightly.
again, a second Kingdom Memorialist that doesn't have Floy. They just want lads to have all the rules.
It has a shield bearer though.
A shield bearer, but couldn't find room for Floy.
You don't need them.
I guess.
You don't need a
Apparently
really
not.
fancy book.
No, what you need is a shield bearer with no might points.
Yeah, but
Or is it one?
There's one my point.
free hero combats for lads.
Situational free
It's another interesting list. Lots of Iron Guard. Lots of Iron Guard.
It'll hit
16
harder.
Iron Guard.
60.
It'll
Nearly
hit
half his
harder.
models are Iron Guard.
It'll hit harder than the other one, but I think the other one is better.
Yeah, the other one will just last longer because all the Iron Guard are defense 6.
I mean, we say that as if defense 6 isn't the standard and actually hard to kill.
No, and they do have 2 strength 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Like, I think if this army faces the other dwarf army, I'd nearly give it to this one just because it has more throwing weapons and it just has more attacks.
Yeah.
It has less models, but has like an extra 50, like 10, 12 attacks nearly.
Pretty much. It's like 32 attacks from those Iron Guards.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah, looks a good lad. That's
Luke is a good lad.
good choice.
He's a nice good lad.
Mad that we got both of those one after the other. Another good lad, Mike Bradford, assault
An
on
absolute
Lothlorien.
shock to the system. He's brought
AOL by
So
Two trick pony. Or two trick donkey.
we have Warband 1, Druzag, Batswarm, 3 giant spiders, 5 prowlers, 6 warriors with bow and spear. Warband 2, Musgur, orc warrior with banner and a batswarm. Warband 3, goblin shaman, 6 prowlers, 6 warriors with bow and spear. Warband 4, Ashrak, the expected one. 1 giant spider, 3 prowlers, 3 warriors with spears and bow, 2 with shield, 2 with spear, and Warband 5, Bradford, the Wild War Chieftain. 2 Wild Wars, 1 giant bat swarm. Bradford, the Wild War Chieftain, has Strike, Reckless Charge, Inspiring Presence, and Cave Dweller. It's 48 models, and we know his Insulting Lothlorien list pretty well.
Not only that, but there's 3 bats, which is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what, 4 spiders? 4 spiders.
4 spiders, yeah.
More Bradford's type thing to take
Yeah,
more
a
a little bit more beastie.
Fair
stuff.
chunk of beasts.
Yeah, he does
Some
like
decent rules on the
more beasts.
chieftain. K12 is good. Stops him being shot.
What's Reckless Charge do?
You
Have
must
to
reroll
charge, but you get to
subcharge.
reroll.
You must charge if possible, but you reroll to him if
It's
you
like
can charge.
Theodred's rule.
Fair.
Yes.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's a good list.
Yep.
And obviously he's a good player with it, so
Expect him to do well.
I'd expect him to do well.
Yeah.
Should do well.
Good. Definitely, yeah.
Strike. A lot of people seem to have noticed I've only picked 1 heroic action.
See, it's
It
because
Suppose
the
you
ball-
only
it's
really
if-
need Strike.
You can have a max of 3, you see, and the Wild War Chieftain already has strength and march.
Ah, fair.
So
Yeah.
he can only take 1.
I see. So yeah, Assault on Lothlorien, Matt Hamill then, Angmar.
sexy bastard.
The second Witch King that we've seen so far. He's got the Morgul Crown, 3 Might, 3 Fate, 17 Will. Angmar Orc Warrior with Banner, Shield, and Spear. 6 Warriors with Shields, 6 with Spears, and a Deadmar Spectre. Warband 2, Birder. I love Birder. Great model. It's
He's a good lad.
He's very good.
5 Warriors with Shields, 6 with Spears, and another Deadmar Spectre. Warband 3 is the Angmar Orc Captain with Shield. 6 Angmar Orc Warriors with Orc Bows. Warband 4 is a Barrow White and a Deadmar Spectre, and Warband 5 is Hamhill, the Wild Warg Chieftain, and 10 Wild
10
Wargs.
Wild Wargs.
He has
It's a very
legendary hero, Parry, and Courageous. What do you
I love the
It's
tall,
a very
I love
low
parrying
amount of
Borg.
very low amount of Barrow Whites for Matt Hamill.
Yeah.
He usually
I
brings
think I think he wanted to try Brother Art, and he's like, I gotta take something that I can make into a decent hero. So Wildfire Chieftain.
yeah, there's 2 good threats there, plus the Witch King.
Yeah. Wildfire
And a
Chieftain
lot
is
of
very
models
good at
still.
munching troops.
Yeah, it's
A lot of models.
A lot of models.
However, there is one big thing wrong with this list. There's a spare point.
There is a spare point. Could you have gotten something with it? You could have given one of the
Any number of
Coleman a
lads,
spear.
something else.
Just give him a shield, I guess. One of them.
And Matt's got no excuse. He's played the game for a while.
I think it is actually
He is shite though, so I'm not picked
I
up on
think
it.
it is actually 777. I just didn't check. I think I got onto him and said you have a point, and he added on a spear or a shield.
Murphy, this is the updated list.
Yeah.
It's still wrong.
There was a lot of writing to do. I was tired. Fuck off.
It's all control C, control V.
Yeah, it's all copy and paste.
Yeah. The fact that it says 776 means that you didn't write it.
No, I just didn't edit it. Is the difference?
Yeah. Now.
Well.
But yeah, that's a nice armor list. It's got a lot of specters. It's got a bit of magic. It's got a bit of hitting.
Yeah. It's pretty
Got
much
a lot
what
of
you
bodies.
got. Other than having like
should do quite well.
Murder and the Witch King, I guess it's sort of pretty standard.
It would do well if Matt could roll for left.
It's got the potential to do well. We'll give it that.
Mm-hmm.
Got the potential, but it won't because Matt can't roll for shit.
Same, mate. Same. Joshua Bryant, second fiefdoms.
Another Scot.
So we have the
fiefdoms. Scots and fiefdoms.
Yeah, there's probably must be. It's the Klansman.
Klansman, fucking Kingsman.
Warband 1, he's got Admiral again with the lance on the armored horse. 2 knights and armored horses with lances, 2 men at arms. Warband 2, 4 along the fat again on horse. 5 Dol Amroth men at arms, 3 axemen, 2 clansmen, 2 knights with maces and hammers, and 1 knight on armored horse with a lance. He's got Warband 3 to win here, 10 Black Root Vale archers, and Warband 4, Julian the Fair of Peneth Gallen, captain of Dol Amroth on horse with lance. 5 Dol Amroth men at arms, 3 axemen, 2 clansmen, 2 Dol Amroth knights, and Hurlian the Fair of Peneth Gallen has strike, challenge, resistance to magic, Bane of Kings, and duelist. Is that like the same name as Jamie's, but just with of Peneth Gallen?
Yeah,
I think so.
It is.
I think he's certainly winning the name. He's certainly winning the competition for the longest name for your unnamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another Delamoth captain.
Name.
Another Delamoth captain with heroic challenge.
Yeah, another Delamoth captain with Bane of Kings and heroic challenge that no one's going to accept. So you charge 3? No, I'm not going to do that because I'll just die.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's slightly less of a punch than the other one, but it's got more models, I guess. Because they would have an extra captain.
Slightly
Remember
more.
how many models Jamie's have?
I think the other one.
was
he's replacing a captain with doing here.
Yeah. It's pretty much what you expect to see with
fiefdoms. I think the fiefdom lists are all fairly similar.
Yeah, I mean they usually are. Yeah.
Bar like whether one has Dwin here or not.
Yeah.
Interested to see the next one's name. Are all the fiefdoms Scots? Or is there another?
Maybe.
Look who we have here.
So Dave Coleman.
I love the name of the hero.
Definitely not Scum.
That's why I should win the prize the best.
I do love the name of the whole.
We have Haldir too.
The Haldir
interim captain. Oh, that's brilliant.
Cool.
That's absolutely.
I like
fantastic.
that. That's very good.
Yeah. So you've got your leader in Gwahir. You've got Warband 2 with Big Bozza with a horse and a shield.
Good lad.
Warband 3, Galadriel. He is a good lad.
He's a great lad.
5 times Galadriel warriors with shields. 4 with spears and bows. 2 court guard. 1 warrior with banner and spear and a sentinel. Warband 4, we have Haldir Tome, the Haldir Tome, Galadriel captain with elf bow. 6 warriors with shields. 2 with spears and elf bows, 3 court guard, and 1 wood elf warrior with elf bow. We have Haldir Tome as heroic strike, strength, legendary hero, furious charge, and steady aim. That's so good. I
really
He's a
like
good
that.
lad.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah, fake cavalier, but he's a good lad.
One of the smaller armies that are actual armies.
It's my worry, but the other armies aren't massive. At least.
The biggest army is 56 models.
Yeah,
and you
like
do have
Boromir can
Gwahir
do
and
an awful
Boromir.
lot of culling, yeah. Kind of have
And
magic.
you've got the Haldir at home.
A lot of tricks
You
and
do have
a lot of
Haldir.
fight six as well.
Yeah.
You got in that Sentinel.
And Bozza.
Yeah, got in Sentinel, right? The all
And
important.
Bozza, like.
Yeah, and Boss is a good lad. And
Yeah, it should be very annoying for people to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I hope so. Especially with Gwahir floating around. And I no longer have a weak mission with contest either, because Gwahir's there.
Yeah, fair, yeah. You know it well.
You might be a bit. Well, you might not be happy. You might be slightly unhappy, child. Then.
Oh, Bertie,
I mean, if I'm not playing contest, it's still fine.
So there's no contest. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's grand. I don't really care. That's
I'm happy with that as well, to be completely fair.
Everybody in here now that listens to this podcast or video or whatever it's going to be is now knows one of the missions, what one of the missions isn't, and what one of the matchups isn't.
Yeah, which means, to be honest, the other two missions are great for me.
Murphy is just springing leaks left, right, and center. And he's not even being prompted. He's just giving up.
Just giving away the game, but
just drip feed.
Murphy make a terrible spy.
Yeah, I think I'll do okay. I think some of the it's missions dependent on the higher molecule armies, but I think I should be able to call down the arms.
The hero is very child appropriate.
Yeah.
Very child appropriate.
Yeah.
Interesting sentence. Yeah, great. Yeah, so on to the next one. We have Max Small, Army of Dunland, Legendary Legion. Warband 1 leader is Thryden Wolfsbane on horse, 6 Dunling horsemen, and Warband 2 is Gorulf Ironskin. We have a Housecarl, 3 warriors with shields, 1 with a banner and shield, 3 warriors with bows, 2 wild men. Warband 3 is Frida. We have another Housecarl, warrior with shield, 2 wild men, and a Crebain. We have Warband 4, the Wildman Oathmaker, 2 wild men, 1 Housecarl, and 2 warriors with 2-handed axes. Warband 5 is a chieftain with 2-handed axe, a warrior with shield, 2 with 2-handed axes, and 4 wild men. Warband 6 is Grimbane, like it, Dunlanding chieftain with 2-handed axe, 1 Crebain, 3 warriors with shield, 3 with bows, and 2 wild men. Grimbane has defense, resolve, legendary hero, master of battle, and unyielding combat stance. 48 models.
Do the Dunlanding chieftains have Burley as a rule?
No, they don't.
Interesting choices.
Yes, certainly interesting choices.
Yeah. It's only, like I said, only other person I've ever seen play it other than Nicky, so
it was a
ball looks similar-ish to his list.
He's clearly in the camp of Jesus. Huskarls are very expensive because he has 1 pack of them in his army, and I agree with him. They're very expensive,
but kind of necessary.
I mean, yeah, maybe
a few more than that would be kind of.
As we'll see soon. Yeah, lots of low defense troops. Lots of high strength.
Yeah, they got lots of might points.
Yeah, lots of might points. Crebain for grabbing shit, and Grimbane.
A lost opportunity for another heroic striking hero.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I think is what Dunland would need more than anything else.
Yeah. Interesting choices, definitely.
Apart from cheaper Huskarls.
I'm interested to see how you painted them.
They are interesting. It should do okay. It's is this a local lad or is it a guy traveling from UK?
This is an English lad who I think potentially lives over here. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure.
People pop into the woodwork for this one.
Yeah.
He
was at my event in September last year. It's the first time I saw him.
Okay.
So I honestly don't know where he actually lives, but I just know he's an English lad.
Okay, fair enough. We'll meet him at the weekend.
Yep, cool list. Moving on to myself and Uglik Scouts. Yeah, so just standard scout list. We've got Uglik with a scout with banner and shield, 3 with shields, 6 with bows. Speedy Maher with a drummer, 1 scout with banner and shield, 4 with shields, 5 with bows. Grishnak with shield, 10 orc warriors with picks, spears, and shields, 2 orc warriors with 2-handed weapons and shields. Just had to fill the last, literally, like I think I had like 4 points left over. I just gave all the 2-handers shields.
Yeah.
10 orc warriors,
Although
Snagga's copycat warband.
I will say the shields do diddly squat on the 2-handers.
Yeah,
But they
absolutely
could
nothing.
shield.
Other than just being able to shield. Yeah.
Yeah, they can shield.
That's literally pretty much the only thing you get out of it.
It'd be more handy to give them a spear.
Yeah.
Just in the off chance they can't make it to face to
I
face.
suppose actually.
Or bow.
If they got the defense bonus against shooting, even I'd say it's a good idea, but they just don't. It's unfortunately the way it's written. They just go no.
Can't have lots of. I suppose it kind of makes sense. They'd agree, unless you're like just holding your 2-hander in one hand.
I do like this list. It's probably one of the biggest armies. It's 2 models.
It is the biggest.
We've got myself, the lumberjack.
58, no,
that's my.
No, there's like one with 54. So that's like the second biggest.
I scout captain.
This
you're all right.
This is your third
myself
list,
with
maybe?
6 bows, so pretty much right to the end of itself there, and it's just strike. I brought accuracy just for the crack to see with the bows.
Just for the crack, yeah.
Burley, Bane of Kings, and Hatred Elf. So yeah, 56 models, and I have to bring
It's a nice one.
My little the lumberjack himself.
The lumberjack
with his lovely.
He's even got the outfit.
Yeah, he's got the outfit.
Nice.
So yeah, standard scouts list really. What you'd expect, I guess. 2 banners. I didn't know whether to bring the extra banner or.
When you get up to 50 models, you want 2 banners.
Yeah, this means you can hide one as well if needs be
Plus
in the scenario.
It's a banner for each of the strikers as well.
Mm-hmm.
And also, with an army as big as yours, most people will have 1 banner. So then they have 1 banner to match one of yours, and then one of your banners just goes off and kills half their army.
Yeah. It's good just being able to hide one as well in scenarios where you need it for a point.
Yes.
Still use one.
Connor's also going for some brownie points with me by picking Hatred Elf.
I kind of wanted to pick Hatred Ents because he's the lumberjack, but I kind of knew that nobody would bring Ents and it would just be pointless because I'm the only person that brings Ents. So the next most trayish thing is an elf. So
and people bring them.
Go with that. I nearly went Hatred Dwarf. I think it's cool that Uruk I can hit dwarves as well. So yeah, big numbers.
You made the right choice, Connor.
Big numbers, yeah.
No, I like it.
Interesting. Speedy has been given I've lost his other sword, so I've given him a maraca in his right hand. So the add to his sombrero.
That's nice.
So you'll see them in the weekend. Then we have, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Beyond Colander. The Grey Company says the second Grey Company. Is it slightly different? A little bit, I guess. Yeah,
it's a bit different. It doesn't have the twins.
Gimli, yeah, like
his unnamed hero threw me for a loop there.
Garulf.
I was like, this guy just put Garulf in the middle of his.
Just like big iron skin just in the middle. 6 Rangers of the North, with spears and 2 Rangers in the North. So yeah, 13 models. Gareth has strike, march, pinpoint shot, seasoned archer, and steady aim. Something a bit different.
He's just taken all of the good ranged hero ones, which is what you do.
Yeah. So his ranger rerolls 1 to wound, can move full and still shoot, and doesn't suffer -1 for moving and shooting.
I like it.
Oh, okay. He's not. I would have given. Okay, never mind. He's not taking the ones I would have taken. I would have taken the free might point and 2 shots.
I would too.
Completely different than what everybody else has kind of went for so far.
He's got
a decent number of rangers. He's got what? 9?
9, good. Yeah, lad.
Yeah.
Heroic March is an interesting choice because obviously you have March with Aragorn, so you usually don't need to use.
So I was thinking, I mean, you get free March every time.
Take Resolve maybe, like on a range of the North. That's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Resolve's just handy to have in general.
No, Aragorn has a resolve, but it means that someone else can resolve and then Aragorn can still move.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's another interesting list. I'm for some of the plays Rangers a lot. I just not a massive fan of the old Ranger of the North Legendary Legion. It's too.
It just takes away all the strengths of Rangers.
It's all like the deployment shenanigans and all this kind of crap.
Yeah. So on to I think it's the last Fiefdoms one then, Stephen Fay.
Yes.
So yeah, much the same again. So Emerhill and Armored Horse with Lance, 4 knights.
This is a local lad.
Warband
nice.
2 is Dwin here. 5 men at arms, 5 Blackroot archers with spears, and 3 just archers. Warband 3 is 4 along the Fountain Horse, 5 men at arms, 3 axemen, 2 clansmen. Warband 4 is Stephen, captain of Dol Amroth on armored horse with lance.
Oh, Stephen, like.
Good old Stephen.
Good old
Solid
Stephen.
Amroth name.
Stephen. 5 knights of Dol Amroth on armored horses with lances. Stephen has heroic strike, heroic challenge, reckless charge, parry, duelist. It's pretty much the same as what the other one had, right?
Yeah. The duelist seems to be a very popular choice among the knights of Dol Amroth.
It does, yeah. It's the lowest models of the fiefdoms.
And it also has 9 knights of Dol Amroth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why the models are so low.
Yeah.
Because 180 points are gone into those 9 models. So they would want to be doing some serious lifting.
Yeah. It's cool.
This lad likes his Dol Amroth cavalry.
But yeah, other than that, it seems.
I was expecting to look a lot more just the same as the other fiefdoms. So I'm kind of actually like.
It's gone a bit more heavy-handed on knights.
Yeah.
Your list have 2 or 3. This guy has 9.
They're going to hunt the fucking dragon or something. Proper medieval list. I like it.
Yeah, it's a cool one.
Bretonnia.
And the knights look cool as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just remind me of like old school Bretonnia and stuff when you see like when some people do them. So yeah, 36 models. So 777 on the bot. Nicky, the other army of Dunland. I really didn't expect to see 2 of these.
Dunlanding.
Yeah, our resident, very much. Yeah. They look like Stormcloaks. Say it every time. We'll continue to say it for the rest of the life.
Yes.
He has Thryden as his leader, as expected, and he comes in with 8 horsemen. I love that he brings in with 8 horsemen. Warband 2,
a lot of horses.
Big Gorolf, who is basically just your man from. He looks like the guy from Game of Thrones, Khal Drogo. Gorolf, the model does anyway.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah.
5 warriors with shields, 4 housecarls, and a warrior with banner and shield. He also has Frida in the next warband. 4 warriors with shields, 3 housecarls, and a Crebaean. Warband 4, a Wildman Oathmaker, that's his MVP usually. 6 Wildmen of Dunland with axes, and 5 with 2-handed axes. And then Warband 5, Ulfric the Berserker. He's obviously been listening to me say that they look like Stormcloaks.
Yeah.
The chieftain with 2-handed axes, I like that. 3 warriors with bows, 3 with shields, a housecarl, and a Crebaean. He's went heavier on the big housecarls. Ulfric has strike, strength, burly, mighty blow, hatred man. Can we just give him like fucking Fisruda as well, just for the crack? Like,
that would be good.
Just fucking knocks everybody prone in like 6 inches.
If you are a man, you do not want.
Yeah, compared to the other Dunling army, I like the unnamed hero selection a bit more.
I think it's
Is it slightly smaller?
It's 50 models. I think it's bigger.
It's
bigger. 2 models bigger, I think, is it?
Oh, it's bigger.
Yeah,
the
other one had 6 warbands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the better of the 2.
I believe this will be on paper, it's definitely the better of the 2.
Yeah. You do not want to lose a fight to this lad.
Class. Big old
you do not.
This lad can get +4 to wounds, Rohan.
Yeah. Fighting for Skyrim. His Wolfmaker just randomly overperforms in every single game as well.
He's very good, and he has all the lads fearless.
Yeah, he's class. He's great.
Fearless is nice on some cheap lads.
2 Dunland armies, very unexpected. Just everything here so far has been entirely unexpected, to be honest. And then Gary Doyle, Baron was less unexpected. The Dark Lord Sauron. It's good to see him at every tournament. He comes in a banner and a spear, 5 warriors with shields, 5 with spears, and 5 orc trackers. He was just creating jobs. That's all Sauron did. He was a good lad.
He is, yeah.
Is Warband 2. Yeah, that's all. Just taking care of racist elves.
Warband 2 fucking dual merchant hobbits by.
Yeah, fucking. Ring race with 2 knights, will and 1 fate. 4 warriors with shields, 4 with spears, 4 trackers. Warband 4 is Donald, the orc captain. 4 warriors with shields, 4 with spears, 4 trackers. Donald is coming in with a strike, strength, legendary hero, brawler, and courageous. 43 models, exactly 777. Decent numbers.
These numbers for a big Dark Lord. But they are all orcs, so they will die horribly.
They're a D3. There's not a D3 there.
Yeah,
There's
it's
an
all
awful lot of
about
detail how they look at
the
it.
big man. Like,
It's
you know.
It's Gary wanted to try like a more of a horde type Barador after
Yeah.
WTC.
Yeah.
So just abandoning the Black Numenorians entirely.
Sauron can do work if he doesn't get charged every single turn by somebody.
5. 14 trackers. That's tasty.
Yeah.
Eat that.
Yeah.
And he's got Donald.
Team of goals for Zaron.
There's always
The old
Donald.
Orc captain.
Yep. Big Donald. No Gator this tournament, unfortunately.
No.
I know, I don't think it'll get carriage down to the Dublin ones, but you never know. Maybe one day. Ben Fitzpatrick, haven't seen him in a long time. Another good lad.
Second Barador.
Well, one, and then all of a sudden you've got the Spider-Man meme all over again.
The only late submission.
Classic Ben. Classic.
Which is strange because we put this list up in like a freaking Discord group we were in like fucking well before this submission.
Are we giving him brownie points or taking away points that he's named as Unsung Hero after a character from?
And he just
it's a good character.
It is a good guy. It's probably one of the only good characters, really.
The best actor,
they rip themselves.
Actor, certainly.
Yeah. So he's got the Dark Lord Sauron, 9 Black Numenorians this time.
Ben is going to be penalized in some way.
Why?
For submitting late, yeah.
For submitting. Oh, did he submit? Okay.
He's already just Carol. Give the man a break, like.
I know.
Sauron.
Busy creating jobs.
In his defense, at least he wrote his own list.
That's true. That is very
true.
So yeah, 9 Black Numenorians in this one.
Automatically better than Alex.
He's got a banner, a shield, and a spear with an Orc Warrior. 8 warriors with spears and shields, 4 trackers, 2 warg riders with shields and throwing spears. Warband 2 is Adar, Lord Father, Black Numenorian Marshal, and Armored Horse with Lance. It's pretty cool, to be fair. 5 Black Numenorians, 2 warriors with shields and spears, and 3 with spears. Adar's coming in with defense, challenge, legendary hero, weapon master, and duelist again.
What does weapon master do for him?
It's it's basically Lord West.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, a reroll on 1 dice, or you just take the other rule in that selection, which gives you rerolls on all your dice.
Does it a reroll for the fight or the combat?
It's over the rest. So 1 reroll for the duel and 1 reroll for the wound.
Okay.
And you can kind of use it in conjunction with a banner as long as it's a different dice.
Yeah.
So it works exactly like Lord of the West.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why he went with the frog defense. Strike would have been better.
Oh, he doesn't have. Yeah. Interesting.
Especially on a Black Numenorian Marshal.
Yeah, if he was going for a defensing duelist, he probably should have taken parry, maybe. Because he's kind of gone half and half. He's gone with some offensive traits and some defensive traits. It's a bit of a mishmash.
Yeah, you go into something you call challenge.
I suppose just pick one thing to be good at.
Go in, call challenge, and well, you can't strike, so good luck.
Yeah. Interesting to see 2 Saurons just directly.
It is nice to see 2 Saurons. There's not a lot of weird ones here.
There is.
That's good.
No surprise there. So, moving on to one of our last lists, Michael Bunton, Mordor and Angmar, Red Alliance, classic for Michael Bunton. He's
what a surprise to bring the same list he's always bringing.
The
classic Bunton.
4 Uruk-hai with Orc bows, 3 Black Numenorians, 6 Orc warriors with spears and shields, Warband 2, Gorbag with shield, 4 Mordor Uruk-hai with Orc bows, 2 Black Numenorians, 5 Orc spears and shields, 1 Orc warrior with banner, spear and shield. Warband 3, Zagdish, he's coming in with another 4 Uruk-hai with Orc bows, 2 Black Numenorians, and 6 Orcs with spears and shields. Warband 4, Gullivar with 1 Dead Marsh Spectre, 42 models. And again,
not an unsung hero to be seen by.
No, I know what he was explaining. He was just like, I'd rather just have the guy with 3 might than get an unsung hero.
You can make someone better than Zagdish, I reckon.
Well, he kept asking.
You can just make Gorbag.
He kept asking me once that, can I do this? No, that's not allowed in the rules. Can I do it this with a siege engine? No. Can I do this? No.
He was just like, fuck it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it's a strange because you could definitely have, look. Good.
Classic bunting. When in doubt, just fucking submit wings to Shedder.
But Shedler's not on a horse this time.
What is it? Oh
Shedler's
yeah,
not on a
that's a good
horse.
point actually. Yeah, is he just not mounted then? Just
walking around.
Just walking around, shadow lording,
Foot slogging.
fanning shadows and shit.
Yeah, it's just a smaller circle for the
Sort of create the shadow
Wall of
lord really,
Darkness.
any. Yeah. Yeah. So that was actually our last list. So that was, I don't know, nearly 30 lists, something like that.
29.
Yeah. So an absolute mishmash of random stuff, to be completely honest.
A lot of weird ones in there.
We will find out, I guess. Dave said you're gonna tell us the scenario in a minute, but I guess what we do are picks. So who do you think is going to win, and who is your black horse? Who wants to go first?
Sure, I suppose I'll go first.
Go for it.
Who do I think is going to win? Based on what I remember, you've got. Let's see. I don't know. I think based on what's there, I think Bradford could do very well.
Mm-hmm. See if that.
And he's used that list before. So yeah, I'll say Bradford will be one of the ones to watch to win it. And for the dark horse, no, that's too. That's not a good dark horse. We'll have to think about that again. I'll give it to Ben Fitz for actually coming up with his own list.
Cool. I like that. So we've got one for Bradford in winner and one for Ben in dark horse. So do you want to go next, Dave? Or well, you're both Dave. So pick a pick.
Cork Dave or Cork Dave?
Cork Dave, you go first, sure. Child.
I'll pick a different one to win over Nudie. I'm gonna go with Chris Murphy. I think he's coming for revenge after failing to take the podium because he didn't take Blinding Light at Paddy's event. And he's balanced out 40 models with still having like elves and plenty of might, good killing hero.
Yeah.
I was going to pick him for my dark horse, but I thought like it's too good to pick as a dark horse.
Yeah.
Because I was going to pick it just for Teflon.
For a dark horse, I'm gonna say Dave Reed. 46 dwarves is pretty solid. Like,
yeah, it's pretty nice.
And I do love dwarves.
Yeah,
pretty nice. Yourself, child?
I probably would have pegged Bradford for it as well to win.
Fucking careful there, Dave.
Yeah, like Asad Malorian is always good. He's played a lot, so he knows what he's doing with it. Unless matchups fuck him, but they don't really get fucked that much in missions. Mm-hmm. So, I would say him, and then I would put my dark horse for Shay, because I think Minister it's always.
That's a good choice for dark horse.
I was thinking Shay myself, to be honest.
And I was an army. I'd like to see do well. I do like Minister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I would have to pick either Shay or David Wade potentially as well for a dark horse. I think is another decent one. The two sort of Minister lists. For the winner,
yeah, I think if David Wade had the banner on Boromir, I would pick him for dark horse. I just think Minister without the banner is kind of just lacking.
Yeah, I think Bradford could do well, but I also think that Chris Murphy could do well. But if I was picking someone different,
Nicky Forsyth, I also as well with Dunland high model count.
I'll go for the child because I think that we have Haldir at home. The Haldir at home could surprise us in honor of Haldir. So I think the child will win.
Yeah. If a different player was playing it, I'd pick the Carlos Soup.
Yeah.
But a player who doesn't forget half the rules.
You couldn't back Alex with that kind of list in the first time using it.
You just couldn't back Alex full stop, like.
You can't even back Alex if he uses bears, like.
No.
Oh dear, poor Alex, man, poor Alex. Pick some of his.
It's no fault.
It's all part of it.
It's all
So,
doing.
Dave,
It
what are you wanting to release the scenarios now, or?
Yes, I will tell you them now. So,
Get your pen and paper ready.
Have you rolled them as in like the way order of playing, or you just know what ones are playing?
I have rolled them, but I did deliberately not roll Storm the Camp, Seize the Prize, and Earlings.
Okay, that's cool.
So from pool 1 we have Hold Ground.
Cool.
From pool 2 we have Breakthrough.
Good mission.
Pool 3 Destroy the Supplies.
Good mission.
Pool 4
okay, like.
Lords of Battle.
Oh, stonks. We're in.
Pool
Shite.
5 Recon.
Eh.
And pool 6 Fog of War.
Good mission.
That's not so bad.
We're not playing them. We're going the order we play them in. We do random.
Yeah.
Those are the ones we'll
That's
play
good.
from each of the pools.
That's cool.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it's
those
cool.
are
That's not
okay.
too bad. It could have been much worse. No
And then the
contest.
draw will go up on Saturday morning.
Unreal. I guess one
So
last
it'll
thing.
just go up when we arrive, basically.
Yes, and some people will be some people will be happy. Some people will not be happy at all.
I'd imagine that would be how it went, no matter who drew against who.
Yes, there are potentially 2 big matchups straight off the bat.
Fair enough.
Mm. So cryptic.
Yeah, that is that.
Well, I was gonna say we should pick our favorite unsung hero, but I just think this wins it. Like we have Hal Tone just has to win.
I don't know. Teflon's
Teflon, there is
lad.
Teflon.
Teflon is good.
There is
I do.
Teflon. And the Mighty Trolls there.
Teflon is pretty great. I also
Teflon
do.
it just came out of fucking nowhere.
I'll be laughing at this for days.
I do.
If I'd known there was names, I would have come up with one. But
Same.
There wasn't. I just threw mine in with a crack.
Yes. Unreal. So good.
I do also like Ulfric the Berserker.
Yeah.
that's too normal to. It's good. It's a good name, but it's too normal to win.
I know, but I just
Like if there was a guy called fucking Captain McCaptain Face, he'd probably win it.
That's what I was literally just thinking in my head there now as well.
Yeah.
Unsung Hero McFace.
Unsung Hero McFace.
That's the kind of stupid stuff that wins events now. Or wins
Yeah,
competitions now.
it is.
It's not the ones that make sense. It's the stupid ones.
Like the perfectly painted like dogs, and then you see like the dog that's been drawn by a child, and which one always wins. Gotta love it. Well, yeah, that's pretty much us wrapped up then. That's everything. So I'm gonna I've already started a vlog for this one, so I'm definitely doing a vlog. I always fucking say this, never do it. But because the Scots and all are coming over, and it should be a good crack on our reunited.
Should be a good one.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the weekend.
Just remember the video shit. So if you see me and I'm not videoing shit, fucking say video shit.
Give out to you.
Yeah.
I can remind you on Saturday anyway.
Yeah, 100%. Well, thanks very much for joining me, lads. It has been a pleasure. Hopefully get you some again sometime. It was really good crack. So yeah.
Yes.
And we'll catch you at the weekend and see how we all get on.
Hopefully not badly.
Yeah, hopefully not.
That'd be ideal.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.